Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of a single-player world. Hope you're having a super good day today. We're having a very good day. We're back in the world, in the lush mesa biome, and there is a few random things that I want to do today, so we're going to have a kind of like a popping around, doing some random stuff. And the first thing I want to do is try to get a villager over here, because there's a bunch of farms that I want to do, and a bunch of stuff with villagers, and we're kind of running into an issue where we got villager breeders and stuff in really bad areas of the world. And one of them is super broken, and the other one is in the end dimension. And by the way, my shulkers got sun bleached in the sunshine. This guy was fine because he was behind our UV protected green glass. These guys got sunburnt and they turned white. Anyway, this is 0-0, or maybe not, actually. This is not 0-0. This is where the shulkers were teleporting to for some reason when they came out of the end dimension. I do not understand. Actually, no, this is 0-0. I was confused. Yeah, check this out. We got 0-0 right over here. So that's why these shulkers are here. So I'm thinking that probably what's going to happen is if we try to move villagers from the end dimension, they're probably going to come out there as well, I hope, unless something has changed. So we're going to pop over to the end dimension, go to the villager breeder, and try and get some guys over here. Okay, so we got a boat. We are going to try to get this farmer and not the butcher, because hopefully we're going to be able to make a crop farm with this guy. Can you please get in my boat? Okay, this is how I've been getting rid of these guys when I do not want them, because it's the easiest way to kill them without messing up the villager rating, whatever, for the village. Please die. You are useless to me. Alright, let's get this other dude. Alright, well there's something that I really gotta do eventually here in the world, which is move all these villagers somewhere better. I don't really know if I'm going to do it. If you guys weren't aware, I've been posting on Twitter a little bit about the new update. Okay, what did we get? Efficiency 2. That's actually not too bad. It's pretty cheap. I'm going to buy one of them just to reset the dude. So anyway, we got the new update coming. Really, you're not going to give me a new tool? Come on, dude. And it's pretty unanimous across the board that everybody's pretty convinced that we're going to have to start new worlds if we want new stuff, new features. Which really sucks, but I think that's what's going to have to happen. Because if you think about it, is this guy really not going to reset? Am I going to have to buy something else? No way I'm going to give you diamonds. Not like we've got, like, you know, like a limited amount, but I just don't want to do that. Let's give him a couple more tools and see if he resets. Because I will be able to use these at some point anyway. Hopefully. Yeah, but the point is that if we're going to start a new world, there's a few things that we kind of want to do in this world before we leave it forever. Which is going to be really exciting. It's always super fun to start a new world. And we've been on this one for such a long time. The whole time I've been doing YouTube and stuff. Seriously, you don't have anything else? My gosh. Go check out our other dudes, see what this guy has. Yeah, so I'm just super excited about that. Really excited about opening the new world and whatnot. And it was getting me thinking that I'm kind of just... You know, this guy didn't have another tool either. Did they just have one? That seems really stupid. I feel like they've always had like 2 tools, but maybe not 2 diamond tools. Anyway, let's head back over to the normal area, to the base place, and figure out where we put this freaking villager and see if we can continue our project. But yeah, I'm just super excited for the new world, and I feel like if I do start the new world, I kind of want to specialize in villager stuff, because these guys are just so powerful and useful and everything, and I don't utilize them enough. We've been here for so long, a couple years now, and this is our villager trading hub. Come on now. So there's some things like that like... You know, I could, like, in this series, finish it up. Or I could just start from scratch when we start the new world, which is what I think I'm probably going to do. Yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff in this world that I'm not too happy with. And that's just because I started this map, like I said, before YouTube. And like, a really long time ago, I know a lot more about the game now after I've started, like, a lot of these farms and stuff. So a lot of the stuff is just super outdated and, like, old and kind of broken. And I've given up on a lot of it, like this nether hub. I really don't think I'm ever going to do anything with this, even though I had this crazy grand plan for it, but it's just like not very important to me. What's more important is more of like some of the technical stuff, like our perimeter and everything. Yeah, so it's just kind of interesting, like balancing like what it is we're going to be doing over the next couple weeks. What am I doing right at the moment? Anyway, yeah, I'm going over this direction. So, yeah. All right. Well, I've been really thinking about this, and there's something I'm probably not going to do, which is basically make this entire world like all perfect and shiny and neat and everything's finished. I really don't think we're ever going to get to that point. This was never really meant to be that kind of world in the first place. I'm just looking at these chests. I haven't been here in a really long time. Oh, look at that. It's actually kind of useful. So yeah, so if I really wanted to make this world like polished and finished, it would be so much freaking work. I mean, I've got like multiple perimeters and like all these unfinished projects and stuff. I just don't think that that's a realistic goal to have. So what I want to do is just finish off a couple ideas that I've had. This is one thing I do want to finish. I talked about this in the last episode, and I've done a little bit of work over here in line with what I said I was going to be doing. And I had this kind of like epiphany. I was realizing that one thing that I really want, I'm talking about like 6 different things here right now. Pay attention, stick with me. With this forest though in particular, I was talking about a new tree type. And that type of tree, I realized, should probably be the vanilla tree, right? Because we got all of these custom trees in the area. Best chicken ever. And I feel like it might be a little overwhelming if, you know, you've never seen a custom tree before. Like if you're walking into here for the first time, it's going to look really crazy until your eyes kind of adjust to what I'm going for here. And so to kind of help you through that process of like visually adjusting to this new type of tree you've never seen before, I think these vanilla trees in here really give it a nice touch. And check this out. Something really weird happened. So, okay, I'm on the fence. I do not know if this is a feature or a bug. I'm assuming it's a feature, but this is the only time I've ever seen this happen the whole time I've been playing this game. And I mean, think about how many freaking trees I've grown in order to get all the leaves to be able to place this entire forest down by hand. Like, come on now, I've been growing crazy amounts of trees for years, and I've never seen this happen. I grew a tree with bone meal, and it made these 2 logs over here and this log with vines on it. Is that a feature? Is this like a dead tree feature? Is there like a super, super rare chance that it dies like this? I don't know. It just instantly generated like that. It's super weird because sometimes what'll happen is the first block will generate and the tree will be invisible, and then you like update it and it'll show up. And I thought that that was that glitch, but it's making me think that maybe that glitch isn't necessarily a glitch. Maybe it's like a kind of unknown feature. I don't know. That seems like a secret feature to me. I'm not too sure about it. You guys will have to let me know if that's happened to you before. All right, so let's get a fly around here real quick. Just check this area out of the progress. You can see we got trees in here, and I really think it's helping the transitional point. I think it needs more, obviously, because we got like yellow trees and green trees right next to each other right here. It looks kind of weird. Yeah, I just think that that did like a huge amount. It really helped out quite a lot. All right, well, I'm thinking about this before we do it, which is super essential with villagers, and I also haven't saved in a while, but what can happen is it's really easy to go down blocks in a boat. It's really hard to go up a block in a boat. So you got to make sure to only go down blocks if you know that that's the direction you want to go to. So we want to take this guy this direction so we can get into this body of water over here, because I think that'll be easier to get him where we're trying to go to. So basically, I had this idea, right? I had an idea for a crop farm, and I'm sure this has been done before. It seems like one of those things that I'm sure like came out like the minute the villagers could automatically harvest food. I'm sure somebody did this like in the first hour. But I'm going to do this, you know, in my own way in this area, just because I feel like it would be kind of a fun project. And I haven't really seen one done on this type of scale before. We're going for a small scale farm because one of my most popular videos, my Let's Play videos, I'm pretty sure I know why, but my most popular Let's Play video was the bunker base, where I texturized the temple and worked on the bunker base. Those are like my most popular Let's Play episodes, and I'm pretty sure it's because it was like my last episode before I took my big break, so people were probably trying to figure out where I went. But regardless, I want to continue work on that because it's one of my favorite little things I've done in the world, and it's in our favorite biome. And so, like I'm talking about, as far as polishing up the world, that is something that I kind of want to finish. And one of the things we need is a food farm in this area, because we got our passive mob farm for our general purpose foods, but we do not have one over here. So I thought it'd just be kind of like a fun project to work on. All right, well, it's relatively early still, so my brain is kicking into gear. I realized we got a really easy way that we could do this. We're just going to minecart him up this slope, and then we're going to boat him the rest of the way. Perfect. All right, let's get this in place, and let's just make a quick little powered rail minecart thing. Not like that. Up like so, and then that'll get him up the hill, and we can boat him into position, like I said. Alright, so this bunker base is kind of cool because everything is very compact and close together and whatnot, and I figured we would just continue with that theme and try to do compact crop farm as well. And I'm kind of tempted to go with potatoes, but I think I'm going to do carrots instead. And the reason is because I want to be able to use the carrots for golden carrots with our gold farm as well, if they ever freaking fix that dang gold farm. Pretty sure that I've had a broken gold farm for longer than a normal gold farm playing this game. My gosh, it's frustrating. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the theme, is I'm going to try and make a really small little crop farm to kind of fit with our theme of the small bunker base. Really? Oh my gosh, really? Alright, well, I figured I'd mention something real quick while we're trying to get the heck into here. This is so ridiculous. This is way more difficult than I thought it would be to get this guy into here because of all these path blocks. Anyway, so it's summertime, and it's beautiful outside, and it's hot and sunny. I live in Oregon State, and what am I doing? I'm button confused. I've been playing too many other video games trying to do buttons that don't do what they're supposed to. Anyway, I'm living in Oregon, and it's super freaking hot and sunny here in summertime. It's like hot desert. It's crazy hot. And one of the things that happens is you want to be very lazy. And I'm going to try not to do that this season. What the heck? I have grass path blocks in my hand? What? What? Oh my gosh, guys. I'm discovering all of these things today. We have silk touched grass path blocks words. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna just forget about that for a second. I'm sure we could use that for something. My gosh, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, yeah, so hot and sunny, summertime, all that stuff. If you've been following me on Twitter, I talk about Twitter all the time. I don't know why, but it's just my only social media that I use. I don't have anything else. And so what I've been posting lately is some pictures of the garden that I've been working on. I've been helping out with, and also my terrarium idea. So I've been starting a really cool idea to do a business involving terrariums, which is a little glass habitat for plants. And I'm super excited about it because I've got all these really cool ideas, and it's combining some of my favorite things, which is plants and art and stuff. And so basically, what my point is I've just been having a really hard time playing video games, obviously, because it's summertime, and I've got this cool project I'm working on, and all these plants just like, they have to go in the ground, you guys. I can't just not do plants, because if I don't do it right now, then it's not going to happen all summer long. And I want plants in the property, so I've got to get on it now while I can. Yeah, so I've kind of just been really busy lately, and it's been hard to motivate to sit inside during a sunny day and play the video games. And also, if you're working outside and stuff, once it gets nighttime, you're just too tired to freaking do anything. So I'm a little bit too tired to record and whatnot. So I hope that explains why I've been doing barely any episodes recently. This room is not symmetrical, and I like it. I've been trying to get away from symmetry lately in this game because it's way too overdone. People always do like one thing on the left and the same thing on the right and the same thing up and the same thing down, and it gets super repetitive and boring. So I figured that, you know, it's always good to try and do some change up stuff and do things differently. And so over here, I've got this super uneven room, and I don't know, it just kind of sucks, but I kind of like it because it's just like different. So I'm going to keep doing that in this area, I think. Speaking of which, let's do something very symmetrical now. Let's put two villagers right next to each other. I think I'm going to try and get another farmer here eventually, and probably do carrots and potatoes, because I think they're easier than wheat. I'm pretty sure, like, wheat farms are kind of hard to maintain. I haven't had the best luck with them. They just break. The guy just somehow is able to get wheat somehow. I do not understand. I think it's because, like, the hopper doesn't pick it up fast enough or something weird. Or he runs out of inventory space or something, and I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we're going to try and do it with carrots and potatoes because I think that's more reliable. Yeah, we got a little space back here. So I'm going to get some materials together and try and slap something together. I think this is going to be pretty easy. I haven't tried this out or anything like that, but it's kind of foolproof. I really don't see if we can mess this up in any way.
but it's kind of foolproof. I really don't see if we can mess this up in any way.
Alright guys, we're doing it. We're doing an even design. we're doing all the no-nos today. We're gonna dig straight down as well at some point too. Just because we can. Alright, so we're doing 2 instead of 1 in the wall, which is looking weird already. But I'm gonna do it because why not? Like I said, you never see 2 wide designs and stuff. Trying to break all the rules. Okay, we also have some concrete. So let's grab some of this stuff out. Let's see, what do we want to go with here? I'm thinking probably gray would be cool. Just because it's gray. Maybe we'll do something a little bit fancy. You know what, let's go with... Oh, actually, let's go with green. Because we already have a very green area up here to start with. So let's go with something like this. Let's outline it in solid concrete. Alright, so yeah, so there's all these things that people tell you to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with bars because I don't want to have to go get glass and stuff, and I don't ever use iron bars. Maybe we can put that here. You can see I went with the glass. I don't think I'm going to like it here. Let's try the bar situation out. Yeah, so there's all these rules that people give you. There's like top 10 things never to do in Minecraft. Never dig down. Never build in odd-numbered shapes. And so on. And always build symmetrical and stuff. And I just think all those things are like keeping you in a box that you just don't need to be in. This is not a house. There's no building instructor in Minecraft. You know what I mean? You can do whatever the heck you want. And just, I don't know, when you keep yourself with like a rule like that, it just like makes it so you're just less creative and stuff, you know what I mean? And like less opportunity to have things happen that you weren't expecting, which is the beauty of this game, is the depth that is involved in the technical stuff. And so when you do stuff like only build on odd numbers, you just limit yourself. You know what I mean? So I'm trying not to do things like that. Anyway, let's put back our green above as well, just so we can get our cohesiveness. That is not the right type. I would like the solid one, please. We will keep our powdery texture for the ground at some places. Words. Man, I really have not been recording lately. It's like super rusty. Recording and commentating and stuff is amazing because if you don't practice, you lose it really quick. It's kind of weird. You'd think that you would like never really get bad at talking, but it'll happen. Okay, I didn't even look at that, but actually it's pretty cool. I like the iron bars. I never use that texture, so I figured I would throw it in here. All right. Let's see. How am I going to do this? I know exactly how I'm going to do this. Classic Hux design. Mash buttons until it works. Amazing. That is like my go-to thing, is like wherever I'm not sure what to do, just mash buttons until it works. And there you go. We got a cool floor. And then obviously maybe we can break a couple of these and switch them out to make it more aesthetically appealing. All right. This is how you do it. The mashing buttons technique is real effective. So what we're going to do is mash some buttons, and magically we are going to have something that's amazing in just a moment. And there is a little bit of thought required. I've noticed that certain blocks work really well together, right? These 2 blocks work really great. We got the andesite polished variant and the chiseled stone bricks. Those work really well together. So you always want to kind of group those together. And then the next one that goes along the line, I kind of do these in like a sequence, in like an order, so I can make sure to get more of certain types than others, because as you're doing this, you're going to place more down if there's just a total blank space. Then after a while, the last block we placed in here, there's probably only going to be like 1 of them. So we've got our structure blocks, which is super important. Now we want to accent them with some broken ones and some mossy ones to make it look a little bit worn down. So anywhere where we've got those, we just want to put some other ones next to it that are similar. So we want the mossy and the cracked variants next to those. Just kind of in there wherever, and you can see it's already coming together really nice. And then kind of in the corners, wherever we've got those, you want to also put probably 1 or 2 of these in here. I don't know if this is going to overdo it, but I think we're going to put bushes and stuff in this room, so I think it's going to be okay. Let's just throw a couple of those in there randomly. And then I think the rest of it we want to fill up with some hardcore texture and some contrast. Get the other stuff to pop, so let's put in some cobblestone. You know, cobblestone is really one of the best blocks. It's super underutilized just because it looks really weird, but if you put it in like in something like this, it actually works really, really well. All right, we got 2 blocks left. Let's fill it with stone. Bam, there you go. You got a totally randomized, super amazing texture. And that is how I do it pretty much everywhere. Okay, that's awesome. I love that texture. Look at that. That is an amazing texture. Why have I never found this before? Wow, wow, I can't believe I haven't used this texture. This is amazing. It looks like marble or something. This could be like super fancy in like a house or something like that. Let's put some light into this room. And because I've been talking about it, let's not go with any pattern. Let's just throw them in here randomly. Just to confuse people. Make the OCD people frustrated. Alright, let's put it like right here as well. Okay. My gosh, I'm just totally blown away with this texture. Totally caught me off guard. I had no idea that it was going to be this amazing looking. I am just in love with it. It just looks exactly like a concrete, like actual concrete in real life. It's just super cool. Wow, you could totally do like a skyscraper out of this and it would look amazingly on point. Alright, well, that is pretty cool for the texturization and whatnot. Let's do a little bit of a doorway. Do I have? No, I don't. Let's get some more stuff out. Oh, you know, I was confused for a second. I always forget that you can actually pick things up through tilled dirt. Pretty cool. Obviously, it detilled itself, but if we stick some water back here, it's not going to do that, and we'll be able to pick things up through this block, which is super, super cool. Like I said, I always forget that that's a thing, but it is a thing. Okay, so we want a dispenser. This is how this whole thing is going to work. It's going to be bone meal operated, but the cool thing about it is that it can operate without bone meal as well, depending on how fast you want your drops. Please leave my area. You've been bugging the heck out of me. Standing on all my pressure plates and stuff. Okay. Please leave me alone. Alright, well, we're probably going to want to have a chest that we can put bone meal and stuff in from the side. So it's not going to be one wide tileable, but I'm sure that we could figure that out if we really wanted to. But let's just make one custom for this area. And you know what? We might as well build both of these at once. If we're going to have all the blocks out and stuff, let's just do 2 of these. Just because we can. By the way, I'm hoping this episode's going to be like quite a bit longer than normal, like half hour plus or something, because I have been doing a lot of short episodes. I've been doing a lot of talking episodes, so I figured it'd be cool to give you guys like a super, super deep one that is very long. Okay, so let's see. I'm covering up all these iron bars, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think it looks kind of cool still. You're still able to see through it, and the texture is still there and everything. So basically, I realized we're going to have to just block all this up with glass, essentially. So we're going to have these big glass cubes in this room. Doesn't look the best. Kind of want to change the glass texture, but we have a lot of this. And I'm feeling lazy today. So we're going to go with black. The only other option would be maybe like light gray. I think it looks a little bit better. Alright, so we're going to need to drop the villager in from above, probably, which is why I kept him up there at that level, which on purpose. Alright, so let's see. We want a way to turn this on. And we want this to be really simple. Like, I want this to be as little blocks as possible. So maybe we can put the clock over here on our side. Let's see here. We want it to be even farther down. Temporary. Even farther down. Told you I was going to dig down today. Like that. Right? Yeah, that's how it is. Alright. I think I got this. Let's see. We want this. No, we don't want that there. Let's put a observer the other direction if we can. Like this. Not like that. Like this. Not like that. God dang, these are hard to freaking place. I want a wrench, Mojang. Please give me what I want and fix the gold farms and be amazing. Alright, we want one of these. And one of those, and there you go. That is the clock. Perfect. And I think we can put glass here. Awesome. Oh, and obviously we can do a solid block to make this look even nicer. Perfect. Oh, that is really cool. Alright, well that is basically the crop farm done. All I gotta do is put a villager in here, and it's good to go. Well, I think this is gonna be easy, I hope. Obviously, this is the famous last words. Okay, too tall is good. For some reason I thought we were going to suffocate the guy being in too tall, but it is fine. And good old boats, saving the day. You know, they really did do an amazing job fixing the boats. I remember when they were so terrible. Oh, that's what it is you suffocate when you get out of the boat. That's right. Okay, he's good. That was kind of nerve-wracking. Thought he was going to get stuck, maybe. Yeah, but the boats are so much better than they used to be. Just remember how terrible boats used to be for so long. And just same with minecarts. I really hope they fix minecarts. I feel like, man, if they fixed minecarts, they would be so amazing. You know that they would be good if they like put the time in to do it right. Oh, he's gonna break our freaking stupid dude, and he messed up our dirt. All right, let's see. Oh, and I'm out of those. Let's just put in a lantern, I guess. Yeah, let's just do something like that. All right, so I think he's good, which means we're gonna have to go get some bone meal and test this thing out. Amazing. So it's pretty nerve-wracking popping out of here after hanging out for a while. You don't know what is on the surface. We got some spiders. Luckily, no creepers. All right. So, speaking about redesigning, base maintenance, all the random stuff, you know, like wrapping things up for the season when we get the new update and start the new world, this main base is so terrible. I really don't like this place. I've tried to talk about it in a couple episodes, but it's just like frustrating. I don't like this place at all. It would be so much work to like make this thing like finished in some way. I'm just gonna say the heck with it, and we're not gonna worry about it at all. I just don't have the energy, don't have the time or anything like that. Let's see, and I'm over here for some carrots. Do I have them? And I sure do have them. Amazing. Amazing. All right, well, I guess we're just gonna turn this on and see what happens. So it's full. Really? 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 What the heck, man?
Let's see if we can mess this up in any way.
Oh, I was just about to say we have a defective villager, but look at that. He planted down the carrot. I think it's time to go into creative world because obviously we gotta have to figure out what's wrong with this because the dude's not doing it. So let's go try and figure something out. I'll BRB. Oh my freaking god. Now I remember. I did all the testing with wheat. That's why I got this to work. So it's not my fault, it's the developer's fault because they can't fix their game. Oh my gosh, you guys can tell I'm frustrated, but I just don't understand what the disconnect is here. You got a function, and it doesn't work. So, more skin packs? I don't know, you tell me, what do you think the right call would be if you were a developer for a game? Anyway, moving on. Well, I tell you what, that sucks majorly, but I had fun building it anyway, and now that I know what the problem is, we can easily just stick a villager in the other one that we built. Luckily, we built two, and the other one can be wheat, and it'll work fine. We'll have a crop farm or a food farm or whatever, which is actually perfect, because we need a wheat farm for this area for taming llamas and stuff, so it actually works out pretty well. Yeah, I found this little tunnel as well. I forgot about that I had this little area, little secret passageways and whatnot. So anyway, it just, I don't know, just Minecraft strikes again, you know what I mean? The developers just refuse to fix their broken game, and they just keep making skin packs, and they just refuse to fix the basic mechanics. I mean, villagers and minecarts, guys, like, come on. I don't want skin packs. I don't even want the aquatic update. I just want villagers and minecarts to exist in a functional way. That's all I want. All I've wanted for years. It's all I'm going to want for years. And I bet you anything, they're not going to fix either of those anytime soon. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, I think that's doing it for me for the day. In the next one, hopefully we'll stick a new villager in there and get a wheat farm rolling. But for now, I think that's doing it for today's episode. Let me know what you think, if you got any ideas, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.